Good midday, good mid of the day. We are grateful and um, to God for such an awesome opportunity to be able to come and to share with you on this day. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Nope, not drinking enough water. We'll do what I can today. Um, it's just been real hectic and real busy and I'm real tired. But guess what? This is the day the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. So I welcome each and every one of you. After I do the snapshot, it will be my turn to go out to the tent and to watch out for everything. Okay. Um, I'm going to do the best I can, Kathy. Believe me, I'm going to do the best that I possibly can. We got one more night to go, and we are looking so forward to this. Okay. No, Cora, no rest whatsoever. Just kind of been, hey, Sister Thomas, just been getting like these naps in, which has helped out tremendously, but it's still not the same, but it's all good. Sylvia Scotland, Arrington, Minister Faye, Thornton, thank you so much. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. And so I still got work to do. I got the 100 plus men march coming up. And I forgot to tell you, the church's picnic is the fourth Sunday. We got stuff that we need to do for that. First Sunday in September is the suited and booted 100 plus black men march. And it just, Katrina told me, she said, it just doesn't end for you. I was like, nope, it sure hasn't. Okay. So, Carolyn, I normally don't ask a lot. Hey, Christy, how are you? listen, listen, listen. I'm trying to wake up. No snapshot Friday. Take the whole day and relax. I'm gonna try my best. And then I have a procedure on Monday, so there will not be a snapshot on that day. Tom, how are you, sir? And it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. I'm glad that Lady Harrison and I went on vacation before this all got started. Cause woo, if I had not had any rest before we began this, I'm sorry. Please, please, please forgive me. I'm so sorry. I don't know what is what. We will not be outside this Sunday. It's supposed to rain. Minister Sarah Jenkins, Denise of the Friesen. Let's hit that share button, hit that share button, hit that share button. And like I said, as soon as I get done with this, I'm on my way out. And I think I'm going to take my change of clothes with me and I'll just be out there. Um, doing what need to be done. Okay. Tamika, bless your heart. Thank y'all so much. When I tell you the revival is just that. It is reviving, it is reinvigorating, it is beyond all of our expectations. So, Carletta, how are you? I need to ask a question of you on today, and I think this really Thea, bless your heart. Thank you so much for being here. Chaplain Hearns, bless you. Thank you, Iris, for letting me know all is well. Elder James, Marcel, thank you so much. Did I eat? No. Someone is bringing me something out to the tent, and I'm just going to say this. I am grateful um, for Jaleesa Thomas's grandparents. It was an amazing thing yesterday. I got so much going on that I forget to eat, and they caught me at the tent and brought me some food, and I was grateful. It's not that I don't have the money to do it or anything. It's just once I get busy, nothing else really matters. Minister Marcia, thank you so much. And so those services have been fantastic. Vernice, how are you? Here's my question. Has fear ever gotten in your way? And I'm gonna give a shout out to Pastor Christopher McKee Sr. Of Tri C. Man, he's out there early to relieve Officer Malik. He's there until 4 a.m. and then Pastor Christopher McKee Sr. is from 4 to 12, and it. I mean, it's just ah, amazing. But has fear, Minister Marcia Walker, ever gotten in your way? Has it ever stifled you? Has it ever um, crippled you? Has it ever kept you from moving forward? Because for the most part, fear's job is to push you back. Have you ever felt like quitting? Have you ever felt like that's it? Have you ever felt that's enough? Have you ever felt I'm afraid to move forward? Because sometimes when I move forward, I remember other forward movements that were mistakes. I thought I had it together. I thought I knew what I was doing. I thought that I had all of my ducks in a row, and the next thing you know, boom, everything explodes, everything goes crazy. And then, like Job's friends, my roadies show up. And in the midst of doing that, they basically began to provide other levels of condemnation and foolishness because I have not moved in the right direction according to what they say. Carolyn Williams, bless your heart for being here. Yes, 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 yes. It's Brenda Anderson, bless you, dear. And I look, you look at that and you say, how much of life is worth living? How and we think about what's happening in society now with the high rates of suicide, the high rates of murder, the high rates of all of this madness that's going on. Where does it come from? We already know who the architect is of it. Barbara Harper, bless your heart. But Charles Raw, hey, 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 man, man, look, good to have you on here. Bless the Lord, okay? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pastor Christopher McKee Sr. is a godsend, and I'm just going to call it. I mean, there's never been a moment when he has not sacrificed his time to be there. So I want to, I just want to, yeah, it's a booger bear. There you go, Minister Sarah. It's a booger bear. And hey, Ethel, I've actually lost traction. I've actually lost opportunities. I've actually lost opportunities. I've actually lost moments when doors open only one time and 30 years later they still have not opened because fear kept me from walking through that door, because the last door I walked through was a catastrophe. Fear, fear, fear can cripple you. I'm telling you, it'll make you live in darkness. Fear will make you not only second guess yourself, but second guess God. Fear. Fear will make you doubt your own very existence and its worth. Fear. Fear will cause you to not only be crippled, but you'll cripple people. God says something. And I think we need to look at this and see if this doesn't help us a little bit. Isaiah 41:10. Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. It says something, do not fear. I'm with you. Woo! I'm even with um even with the tent revival and no sponsorships, not one. My fault. Probably I was probably too late, but I don't think I was. I'm just saying my fault. And I'm going into this thing and I'm trying to figure out how to foot the bill. I'm not bothering Bishop about it because this part of the revival is my responsibility. Yes, we're in it together. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And the thing that was so amazing was I had to wrestle with it. And people think that just because you're mature in the Lord and you've walked through certain things, valley of the shadow of death, been close to death several times, blah 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 blah, that it doesn't have an effect on you. Isaiah 41:10. And then the next thing comes and you wrestle with it. But God has supplied financially above and beyond my expectations. And so now tonight we will be able to be a blessing to an organization. I'm just waiting to be told which one. Because I have those who vet organizations. Oh, y'all didn't hear what I said. Because we got to make sure that when the money is given to them, it goes for the appropriate thing. We all have struggled with fear. Fear wasn't enough people. Fear didn't look right. Fear in a new location. Fear people say information didn't get out, though it did, because that's just a part of the way it is. And yet, still in the midst of that, I had to wrestle with me. Just came out of the state conventions, Congress of Christian Education. God flourished us financially. Then I get into a situation where there's a financial deficit, and I'm going, I haven't been here in a long time. Fear of failure, fear of being outside of the will of God, fear of wondering whether this is the right thing to do. And God has shown himself faithful because he says, do not fear because I'm with you. I wish I had five honest people. And maybe this is just a little, oh, Jesus. Maybe this is just a little too transparent because you got to remember this is on top of all of the other things that have gone wrong and with the building and trying to get stuff put back together and making sure this is here and that is there and people complaining because of this, that, and the other, and all of this kind of stuff. And yet still I stay the course because I know God has something great on the other side of it. And he says, don't you fear. Don't you allow what you see to get in the way of what you know. Oh God. Don't allow it. Don't allow that to happen. He says, I'm with you. He has shown himself powerful, my friend, Pastor Dr. Lane. Thank you for being here. Brenda, listen, listen. I just need us to get this. I need us to get this. And bless you for being here. It's not my mother, my father. It's not my colleagues, Gina. It's not. It's not my roadies or my friends. And so when he shows that's where the struggle comes in. It's like, I know he will, but when will he? He says, uh, "Do not fear. I'm with you." Look, can I go? Can I go just a little bit further? Do not anxiously look about you, for I am your God. Look at what he's saying. He is saying, quit looking what's happening. Or I hope y'all ready for this, Trina. Quit looking at what's not happening. Jesus. Quit looking at how something hasn't happened yet. Quit looking at how something hasn't manifested yet. Quit looking at how something has not gone the right direction just yet. He said, quit doing that. Okay. Don't, because here's what we do. Can I talk about this for just a minute? We try to find a way out. We try to maneuver and escape. We try to put other pieces together that are not a part of God's puzzle. Can I say it again? We are trying to put the pieces together that are not a part of God's puzzle. We are trying to put the pieces together of that which is not God's puzzle. And we turn around, okay, and we do this. And okay, this looks like I can do this, and this looks like I can accomplish that, and this looks like I can manage this, and this looks like I can do that. Okay. And so if the escape isn't there, it's not there, because guess what? When God provides the escape, you'll know it. When God provides what's needed, you'll know it. And you will not need to have to manipulate anything to get there. And so he says, don't panic. Don't panic. And that's where the struggle is. That's where the struggle is. Timelines are happening, and this is happening, and that is happening, and everybody else seems to be doing well, and all the other pieces are falling in place in other people's lives, and you sitting there, you're trying to pick up the pieces. That was a song back in the day. And you trying to pick up the pieces because the whole thing has shattered and fell apart. He says, don't quit looking around talking about how am I gonna do this? Don't do that. He says, why? Because I'm your God. Now you got to look at this. There's a personification or a personalization that is put into this. He says, I don't care what you think I am to anybody else. You better know who I am to you. Gail, you got to quit looking at how God is doing this, and you got to quit looking at how God is doing over here. You got to quit looking at what God is performing here. And I heard the testimony of Pastor Kenny Eldridge when he was in a tight situation, and someone walked up to him and gave him a check for $60,000, which took care of 65,000, which took care of the issue that they had, and then wrote a check to his wife for 100,000. Now I've never been there. I've never had anybody write checks that large to the ministry or anything else like that. Roosevelt, bless your heart. But I have watched God work. I have watched God provide. I have watched God make ways um, in different ways. So you cannot get caught up on how he's doing this and how he's doing that and how he's doing the other and how he's performing this and how he's performing that into the life of somebody else. You got to know that he's yours personal. He's personal. He's personal to you. He's the personification of your very existence. It's personal. He says, don't fear, because I'm with you. Just because you can't see him or sense him or feel him does not mean he's not there. He says, do not anxiously look about you, for I am your God. Yeah. Has not God shown you who he is over and over and over. And then when the next traumatic moment comes, we go, oh, is he in this or is he not? He has already told us, I ain't never left you anyway. I've never forsaken you. I've never turned my back on you. I've never, ever not acted like you didn't belong to me. I gotta go. I ain't guaranteeing Friday. I ain't guaranteeing Monday. But I need to finish this up because I believe somebody needs to hear the remainder of what this text says as the Holy Spirit gives to me through prayerfully appropriate exegetical understandings of the passage. Because I'm telling you right now, we are living in days, we are living in times, Carolyn Richardson, we are living in times where God is showing himself to be who he is if we trust him when we can't see who he is. Listen, y'all be blessed here. Love you with the love of Jesus Christ. I'm on my way over here to the tent because it's my turn, because I don't have people do stuff that I don't participate in as well. Love you. Don't forget 6:30. Wear your white if you have it. If you don't have it, fine. Just come. I'm gonna get on there and talk about this. We just want to honor Shimmy tonight and remember the legacy of this young man who has gone home to be with the Lord through the hands of an assassin. But guess what? The work will continue. Y'all be blessed. I'm headed over here so I can sit out here and watch this stuff. May God bless you. May He keep you, is our prayer.